Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Shopping on eBay. This time we're going to be doing Transformers G1. We're going to kind of go over quite a few things, just kind of look through a random search of Transformers G1. We haven't even taken a peek at it yet, and see if we can find any deals. We're going to search through a few pages. We're going to tackle the issue of people titling things reissue when they're actually knockoffs. It's never been reissued. So that we can kind of look in there and show you how some people are a little deceiving to where they never mention that it's a knockoff. They think it's enough to just say it's a reissue, and some say that at the very end, say not an official Hasbro product, but they never actually use the word knockoff. Also want to cover some things that people title as rare. We're going to see if we can find any of these rare items, and also the way people use tags and some of the variants. But Jaim, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, people where they can find you, man?
I'm Jaim, VictorySaber77. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter.
And I'm G1Hextron, and you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at G1Hextron, or my Facebook page, The G1Hextron. Do you want to start doing, since this is a new series, I guess we never really discussed this, do you want to do like episode 1 on my channel and episode 2 on your channel, and then just keep on flipping them back and forth? Do you want to do it that way, or just do it here? Or...
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm fine if you want to just do it on your channel, or if you want to flip it back and forth, that's fine too. I'm up for anything.
We'll figure that out. Go subscribe to both channels if you want to make sure that you catch episode 2 as well. But we're going to go ahead and start screen sharing this stuff. I know, a lot of fun. We're always screen sharing in these, videos here. All right, so we have Transformers G1 and toys and hobbies. We're just going to do a search there. And you know what? Let's sort by ending soonest. That's usually the way I like to search, just in case it comes down to the last minute or 2 minutes. Because the way I always like to buy is sniper bid. I'll watch something for, if it's up there for a month, I'll watch it for a full month if it's bidding, and I'll never put in a bid until it comes down to the last 2 seconds, and I'll put my max offer in there. If I lose, fine, because you went over my max. If I win, awesome, and I usually get it cheaper than what I would have if I would have started bidding early on, because all I'm doing is padding it up more and more.
Yeah.
Basically, by the end of this show and all the rest of these episodes, sellers on eBay, especially if you're a little deceiving, you're absolutely going to hate us. But we're going to look at, I guess we'll leave it all listings. We'll leave this as, buy it now and auction. Look at this, dude, $75. Jeez.
Wow.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah. It's made on sealed card, but yeah, that's a little much for a throttlebot.
I hear you got a Blitzwing. Says 100% complete. $45. It has all 3 missiles and the sword and the gun. One of the things that you also want to keep in mind is a lot of these G1s, they came with missiles, and they came with more than 1 missile. Like Blitzwing, he could only hold 2, but he came with 3. Mm-hmm. So sometimes they'll still put 100% complete, and it only comes with 2 missiles. And if you don't know, I guess do your research ahead of time, you're gonna kind of lose out on that situation.
Yeah.
Here's a couple of cool little things right here. These guys, Insecticons, they come with the guns here. Here you have $20, $5.80. That's a little steep in my opinion. Most of the time you can pick up each one of these guys, or at least I did with mine, for about $6, $7 at the most. And I picked up the weapons, and this was all free shipping, for about $1.50, $2 a piece.
Wow.
And yeah, that's probably some of the better pricing there, but I guess this isn't too bad. You still got to find the other one.
That's okay.
Astro Train. I'm just gonna kind of scroll quickly, and you tell me there's. What is this dude? Oh, Happy Meal.
Yeah. Gotta love the McDonald's Transformers.
So a lot of repro labels on here, or stickers. All right, so let's get to Scourge here. Well, he's got several things wrong with it. He's broken. Let's not use him as an example. Oh, you got 100% complete blunt. Okay, this one, Jaim.
Yeah.
Basically $13, free shipping. It says it's got bent wheels. I guess if it didn't have bent wheels, it's obviously missing quite a few accessories. Well, you think that's worth the price? You know, the condition that you see this in.
Um, no, not really. Because you have to look on top of that, you're gonna have to buy repro labels for that. And those are gonna cost you what, maybe $5, $8 total for shipping.
Yep.
And then you have to go and find all the little bits and pieces to make him complete. Because he does come with quite a few accessories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not really into building, I guess from the ground up, unless it's something really, really unique. But for that, yeah, it's a little pricey. I mean, I would only buy it if you were going to scrap it, use it for parts, I guess.
Yeah, this is one of those things that you have to know exactly what a figure comes with. In G1, it could be a figure that comes with one weapon, or it could be something that comes with like almost 10 different accessories. Like this
Yeah.
guy, he comes with a few missiles. He comes with this the little head thing that fits on his head. He also the little the towing mechanism here, and his different hands, and just a ton of stuff.
Yeah. And you want to make sure that like the spring mechanism still works and stuff like that, because he does have those, the hands or the missiles can shoot out stuff.
Run amok or even run about. Let's see if this guy did. Okay, here's the thing that I have a problem with. It's a transformer, but you only take pictures of it in one mode.
Yeah.
And this is one of those guys that has the spring mechanism. Now, if the spring's not strong to push it apart, that he's not going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you have a crappy-looking, oversized Hot Wheel because he's never going to be able to turn into robot mode. I mean, look at his second picture here. It's just of each side. I appreciate that. But I also need to see him in his robot mode. So stuff like this, I would stay away from.
Yeah.
And we'll just look at a couple other things.
How do you feel about people's grading systems, where they're either doing it like out of a 100%, or they do it like A plus, C, grades like that? How do you feel about those type of descriptions?
Well, the way I always look at it is, one, this guy right here. Sideswipe, $74. That's way too much.
Yeah.
The way I always look at it, if it's open, you automatically go down to a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not perfect anymore. Because if it's open, and you grade it as a 10, then what's a mint and seal box item?
Yeah. True.
On scale 1 to 10, it can't be an 11. So, and you can't tell me that they're the same quality, even if you only transform it a couple times. So you're automatically bumped down to a 9. And you're talking, not necessarily like my G1s, but, some of my third-party stuff or my masterpiece stuff, to where I transform it probably about 5 different times. Maybe I take a few pictures with it, do some funny poses for Instagram, and, that I would even bump that down. Transform it 5 times, everything still works perfect, everything's moving correctly, that automatically bumps down to an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm strict with my grading system, but people on here, they're not. Here we have again, this guy, 2209, free shipping. Now, here's the thing is, I see a lot of dirt on him.
Yeah.
If you want to put some care into it, you can clean it up. But what's missing with him, and what's going to be the most expensive part, because whenever you look at this, one of the things that I hate, I hope this person didn't do it. No? Okay, good. Good for them. But whenever they look at this and they're like, 97% complete. I was like, yeah, as far as plastic, he's 97% there, but he's missing the tail, he's missing the head, he's missing his gun, and those are the most expensive parts.
Yeah.
If you were to piece this guy together, he's going to run you more than buying a solid quality one, all complete. So that's another thing.
Yeah.
So don't always look at this, the price, and just be like, wow, I'm going to get Weird Wolf. even if you don't care about the weapons, even the head's going to cost you quite a bit.
Yeah.
What's
So that's what we're seeing a lot of now. I've noticed within the last like year or so is parts are becoming more and more expensive. They continue to rise in price, and they get to a point where they're actually more money than the actual figure itself. And it's just like, wow, really, you're charging that much money for a little tiny piece, yet I can get the figure for half that price.
Yeah, like on Tripticon, I mean, Full Tilt's gun. Here's another thing. 1921, but it's broken or it's missing its cockpit. Weapons, head.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna cost you.
rotors,
Yeah, it's gonna cost you more money in the long run.
the little air tank vents and stuff. Yeah.
Same thing with that. Ultra Magnus armor there. Oh, that's a world's smallest Blitzwing. I was like, that's not too bad, but it's world's smallest. I will take a look at one more. All right, so the Galvatron. Um, is he broken or what's this guy showing us? Just showing us the date and his leg. Okay, one good thing on this is that purple clip right there. It looks like it's staying up. Another problem again. You're allowed to take, 12 pictures, or at least 10 or 12 pictures.
Hmm.
You didn't transform it.
Yeah.
And I'm fully aware that some of these people are older folks, and they're just like, oh, I was cleaning out my attic, and these are some of my son's old Transformers toys. But I look over here, and your fanboys toys RI, and you have 886 things. I guarantee if we go over here, because this is something else that you do. As you go over here, let's see, items for sale. I bet you there's going to be some more Transformers in here somewhere.
Or at least just
Maybe.
hobby stuff.
Bam, there you go. There's
Yeah.
there's another one. So it makes me wonder, is something like super loose? Is there maybe something broken in between? But this is a guy that you need the connector piece, the cannon, and if you wanted the gun to make him 100% complete. But if you could swipe this guy for like $17 and add the other two things on, if you just wanted to get the connector piece for the cannon and the barrel the cannon to fit into the barrel there,
Hmm.
you could probably get it for about $45 when it's all said and done, which isn't too bad. Clean it up, buy some repro-label stickers for like $7, and good to go.
And you also have to make sure that that toy actually has electronics too, so you don't want the battery compartment to be corroded, unless that's not a big deal to you. That is another feature that you kind of have to look into, and I wish that some sellers would actually, describe that or showcase that. If you have the ability to have 10 or so pictures, I think that the Transformers community, as far as selling, trading, and all that, has been around long enough that I think that you need to start doing that. It's a pretty, high-priced market in some ways. I mean, like right here, Mind Wipe, $72, or yeah, $72. That's not just, like a kid's allowance. Like, I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to get myself a Mind Wipe, a complete and all that type of stuff. It's
Yeah,
going to
because he's
cost some
still
money.
missing his gun too, which
Yeah.
is going to cost you quite a bit.
So it's like, I just think that the sellers need to take a little more time, knowing full well that it's a pretty, huge market in my opinion, as far as pricing and just things that, incorporate into it. But some people just don't care. They just throw it out there, whether it's in robot mode or vehicle mode or something, and then they put the description in there. Oh, I'm not really familiar with these, and I just happen to find it, and there you go.
I mean, let's even look. I mean, whenever we put Transformers G1,
Yeah.
it comes up with over 21,000 listings today. So that's one of those things to where there could be, more. Tomorrow it kind of changes, but it's every time I've always looked, it's about that 20,000 mark or more. It really never gets lower than 20,000. So that's something that it's not like these things are going anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put in here the issue. And yeah, let's go all listings here. All right, so these are Takara collections. They're really nice if you want the firing mechanisms on a lot of these guys. Hound, that would probably be a good one to get, just because it comes with all his weapons, all the chrome stuff.
Yeah.
I would never buy a Hound incomplete and try to piece all that crap together.
No.
You want to find one in box too, because there's the die cast that'll chip, just like we saw that one Hoist figure that the paint was all chipped. Let's see here.
Yeah, the reissues and encores are really nice, especially if you want that nostalgic feel of getting something fresh out of the box. You get to apply the stickers yourself, and you get something that's pretty much genuine to what you would have gotten back in the 80s, and that's what I like.
Let's see this. Okay, one of these $50, and I don't know how much he's charging for shipping, but let's see. Let's take the 2002 out. I'll do a quick search. See what these things sold for. Okay, the commemorative series. This person, $56. What were they thinking? But you see here, $17.50. It's in box. Here's another one, $24.99, $27, $25, $25, $31. So, you need to use this advanced search feature here. Just because it kind of tells you what things are going for, and especially if you're looking and you see all these prices, I would even do the best offer and be like, look, I'll give you $30 shipped, and I think that that's a fair deal, and be like, look, I'm just going off of what this thing has gone for, and you see, a consistent pattern, except for one person that obviously really wanted a prowl, or, they would really benefit from this show. Yeah. Because we're explaining this stuff to where they're like, oh, I guess that's what it goes for, because look at all these other guys. This is probably all the same person selling this. I can almost guarantee you, because of the way it's listed here. So you need to know what things are really going for. Looks like they're selling all those, but let's try to find some knockoff stuff. Ooh, there's that one Optimus. I need that one. Oh, here we go. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've never reissued these guys like this, have they?
Not in the G1, old school boxes, no.
Right. So, Hasbro Transformers G1 3-piece. This is the reissue. And taking a look at them, I mean, they look, new condition. Yeah. But I believe they're knockoffs. This Action Figure Expo. Oh, here they are. KO Transformers Fans Project. What?
Okay, that's a little odd.
100% brand new and original box. Here it is, the KO. So they tell you, but it's deceiving whenever you get. Come on, thing here. Whenever you get up here, they don't do anything of mentioning that it's a knockoff or some type of KO. Yeah. That's what really bugs me.
Yeah, and using the term reissue bugs me too. I mean, it's just a KO is not. I mean, I guess if you really want to get down to technicalities, is that technically a reissue of that? Sure, but it's not an authentic reissue. And to have the word Hasbro and stuff, it just gets really shady. And I just feel sorry for some of the new collectors out there that are thinking, oh man, I can get some of these, like Abominus for really cheap with box, with, stickers, and have this great piece. But then, to find out, well, that's actually a knockoff. It's not.
Yeah, when they do Action Figure Expo again, surprise. KO right here, and you notice? Here's another thing that I noticed is you see how the red kind of pops at you, and so does the blue and the red, the purple. It's all kind of Why did you change the color font here? Is it because the blue or the light purple doesn't really pop,
Yeah.
off the screen at you? Please note this is a perfect KO version. It's also down here as well. So I mean that's basically just to cover their butts. We're not even gonna look at this. I can guarantee you that it's the same company. Saying that it's a reissue.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one, this is a reissue too, or this is a knockoff. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same place. All right, let's find some other shady people. I know they're on here. Okay, Victory DX Landcross reissue. What?
He was actually reissued.
Was he?
Yeah, in a little like kind of those Kavia box, builder kind of sets back in the day. But again, it's kind of hard to tell unless you're looking at it the pieces individually and such.
All right. Well, this does say KO.
Yeah, that's a knockoff right there.
Yeah. The what do they call it? The Metamorphosis. And then there's also another one that was Italy that did one. I forget what they called theirs too. There's like 3 different ones out there.
Isn't this the same kind of brand that did Laukaiser, I think?
Yeah. Well, there's another one that did Lyle Kaiser as well for Italy. And a lot of people are like, man, but it's a great knockoff. I'm like, yeah, but it's still a knockoff. Like,
yeah.
If you bought it knowing that it's a knockoff, okay. But if you bought it thinking it's authentic, and then you're like, oh, I just found out it's a knockoff. But you know what? You try to make yourself feel better about it, but it's a good knockoff.
Yeah, I always like that. It's a really good, high-quality knockoff and such. Yeah, well.
It's like the the knockoff Browning. You and I both have one. We went into it knowing that it was a knockoff, and that's fine. We both like it. But if we had paid, oh, here it is right here.
Yeah.
Here's the one that we're just talking about. Going into it knowing it's a knockoff, cool. But if we would have paid G1 Japanese Browning prices, then would have been extremely pissed.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I paid under $50 shipped for ours, But so far they put in here reissue limited edition.
Don't really think there's a limited edition unless it's the red version.
Yeah, this isn't even the limited edition one. Because I'm looking at mine right now, and I'm like, okay, I ended up getting the one that represented Super God Master Force, which was blue. The limited edition was the Diaclone version, which was red. So this isn't even the limited edition. You've lied twice to us. We haven't even got past the title.
Yeah.
All right, so G1 reissue what Megatron was going to originally be.
Okay.
No, that's not right. Mint never taken out of foam, sticker steel, and wrap, great condition to any collection. So not once do they mention it's a knockoff in here.
Yeah.
So this is the exact stuff that we were talking about. Oh, let's see if we can find one more in here. Okay, that is Takara.
Well, that Optimus back there was a knockoff. That one right there. They never released Optimus in the original G1 box.
Because it's always got the flap missing, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get all your stuff.
And it's a Japanese. It's not in English and all that. You can even tell that the blue on the actual picture of Optimus is a little too dark and such. And yeah.
Well, let's. Oh my goodness, this action figure. You know what? They don't even state that this one's a knockoff. They even say that it's Hasbro. So.
Yeah, Hasbro would never have released that. Especially, does it have the tall smokestacks?
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, it does have tall smokestacks.
Nope, sorry, man. Hasbro would never do that.
They quit that, dude. We've been trying to get that back for a long time,
Yeah.
and all this time there's been one, and for under $100. All right, let's give this one more look. Let's see. Yeah, because this is what you're looking at. This is the
Yeah.
reissue here.
That's the
Uh,
real.
you don't have the flap, and you see the short smokestacks as well. Now there are some couple tall smokestacks, but that was actually Encore 1, but that's Japanese.
Yeah. The Encore, the original reissue, the New Year's edition. Yeah, all those have the long smokestacks.
Oh, let me see if we can get through here real quick. Come on, man. Where's... Oh, there we go. Wait. Yeah. Shady people. What's up? Okay, so I've seen two different types of these knockoff reflectors, right? And they even have all the stamps with them. There's one that actually has kind of a G1 style box, with the color artwork on it.
Yeah, I think
It's a knockoff. Yeah, and then there's also, this one here, because originally it came in a mailer box, and they shipped it to you that way.
Yeah.
So to see a mailer box in this pristine condition, you know it's a knockoff.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they actually mailed it to you that way. That would be like, to make any sense of it, I guess, like that reissued G1 Optimus Prime that we just saw, and me just not putting it in styrofoam and putting it in a box, or just putting it in a box, just slapping the mailer or slapping the the post office sticker on it and saying ship it out.
Yeah.
So obvious knockoff. But let's see if they say. So reissue. Mint box, okay, whatever. Alright. This version comes with a hard-to-find all-white box labeled Transformer camera, made in Japan, just like the original mail away. This set is complete and always kept in the box. Stickers applied, but otherwise everything is like new. Box shows little to no shelfware. Nothing to say it's a knockoff. I mean, you can look at the price and just tell it's a knockoff.
Yeah. Again, it's one of these, whether they're shady or not, it's like they use the term reissue for the word knockoff, like they're interchangeable. Like that, to me, is just not right either. And not to say that buying knockoffs is wrong, but it's just, you need to be aware of what you're looking at and to not get all happy, excited because you're going to be able to save a couple bucks, and then you find out that half your collection happens to be knockoffs, which would be really sad.
All right. Let's do some rare stuff. And this thing's rare, dude. This is sitting on my desktop right now. I had no idea that it was rare.
Yeah.
And these are rare too. These didn't come out, but these aren't even G1, and they just came out a few years ago. We're really gonna struggle to find something actually rare here. Well,
Overlord. It's a little rare.
It's not even complete, but it's not very rare. Come on.
GoBots. That was rare.
It's a rare Transformer. Okay, I don't know about... It's not very rare. It's uncommon to see it a lot, but you do come across it. Like, I guarantee you'll come across one at least once a month, if not more. But here's something to look at if you're kind of wanting to look for a deal. $37 bidding, no bid, $6.15, 10 hours left. I don't know what kind of condition it's in. The hose doesn't look too bad.
And they state it works.
There's some cracking here on the back. Couple things that are really expensive with this guy is the target finder. The hose, you want to make sure that it's in good condition. The battery cover. I remember whenever I was early into buying G1s and building up my collection, I was like so stoked I was gonna save just a few bucks on a Shockwave and get a G1 Shockwave. It just didn't have a battery cover. Well, that thing is hard to find, and it was like $35. The guy wanted 40. I got him down to like 35 shipped, and finally got it. So, Redux, rare.
Red faced. Yeah, that's a knockoff.
Yeah, there's tons of Dinobot knockoffs on here. Rare. I mean, all I'm seeing is a bunch of stuff that I see on shelves all the time. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, some of these people that have like Mirage there, rare or this and that. It's like then every Transformer ever made from the very, beginning to like Transformers Prime is rare.
Yeah, even the Takara collection Sideswipe is rare.
The Masterpiece, Buzzsaw Frenzy's rare. All right.
And Tiger Trash. You can go buy this guy right now on an online retailer for cheaper than that. Man, I thought we'd find some really good stuff. Is this complete? It's not rare, but it's uncommon to see one complete.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's missing the little antenna at least. This thing just came out last year. I wouldn't put that in the rare category. I think you can still get this Piranacon for like $35, $40 in some places. That was a big bad toy store exclusive, and I think you can even go on Amazon. You can probably get it for no more than $50. Oh, there's the Predator Skyquake.
Yeah.
So some of this European stuff, and it all depends on where you're buying it from and where it's located. Because like if you're over in the UK, a Trypticon, that's a little bit more rare to them than it is here in the States because of availability. And stuff like this, European exclusives, it's going to be a little bit more rare to us in the States than it is someone in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have to deal with the fact are they willing to ship internationally? So.
Yeah. Yeah, that Skyquake and Rotor Storm are really nice. I classify those as rare. Rare as far as what you see there, because they are in mint sealed box. But as far as the toys, depends on condition.
Yeah, it's probably more classified as uncommon, but because they're mint sealed box, to find them perfect condition like that, that's rare. I thought we'd find more good stuff, man. An Omnibot is rare. Give me a break.
And it's only $22 by now.
I mean, if it's under $50, don't even put rare.
Yeah.
Whoa, this dude's rare? Dude, I got him on my shelf. Near complete, very rare. Well, it looks like the plastic's all yellow, and see what are they missing here? They're missing all the little accessories. The white plastic's yellow.
Yeah.
You also have to, the Godmasters are missing. It looks like. Yep, Godmasters are missing. And you gotta also consider that you'll probably never find some of these pieces, or it might take you years to complete it. It's not a bad starting off price. Someone will probably get this for a decent price, and they'll probably be happy with it. But I'm not going to classify this as rare because it's in horrible condition and it's nowhere near complete.
Yeah, I know. I like how it says near complete. Yeah.
Oh, it's nowhere near complete. And it's going to cost you several $100s to get all those pieces. I mean, you're looking at $100 for just each Godmaster at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you want a nice, pristine, Overlord, you're looking at almost $900. So if you get that Overlord for let's say $100, that's great, but don't expect to get all the little pieces like the radar dish, the guns, and all that type of stuff to make it like, oh, I got it cheaper than I could do a buy it now. It's not going to happen.
Now let's do Japanese rare. Okay, 13 results. Let's see what we come up with. Guardian. It's basically that whenever they did them in blue and gray or milky color, or whatever, make it supreme. I wouldn't mind having that. Dude, get off it, man.
Sideswipe.
How much is do you want to do a quick search on advanced on let's see, Takara collection Transformers G1 Sideswipe? And let's just see how much those are going for. So this one is $56, $30 shipping. So you'd be paying $86 for that. That's in Singapore, but
I've had them at 37 is pretty much the average. One at 25, some of them are like make me an offer and they were $60, but they're crossed off, so they accepted something a little bit lower. So,
and see, this is some of the stuff is it's what is it worth to the person looking right now? Because like this is something, not the Shuda bracelets, but the Jinrai that I see on here every once in a while. Mm-hmm. I'd like to have those, and if they fit my wrist, I'd actually wear them sometimes. But I'm not paying $100 for them.
Yeah, that's true. They're a nice little novelty item, but like Sideswipe there, the other thing too is Sideswipe has been reissued several times. I think he's in the Encore, he was the Takara collection, he was released here in the commemorative line, he was an eHobby exclusive, so there's many different ways to pick up a Sideswipe and such, and that's one I would look at building from scratch just because there's a lot of parts and pieces that you can get for probably a cheaper price.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh, here we go.
That God Bomber there, I mean, again, they reissued God Jinrai for a cheaper price unless you really want, the separate, look of the boxes and such like that. I would just buy the reissued version.
I mean, he even came with the commemorative series where he had all the chrome and all the other stuff too. Yep. So, I mean, you got that and Jinrai for $100.
Yeah.
It's a nice little blaster there. Anything else? Oh, there's the Whirl.
The original.
Yeah.
Gazelle. Gazette, whatever they call it. Not bad.
Repaints the car. Look at that deep blue.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But $400, huh? I don't know about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else?
Ooh, there we go. Transformers Prime, $60. Is that really rare? I don't think so. Even if it's the Arms Micron, no, I don't think so. Star Saber.
Oh, that price is going to go down.
I know. With the Masterpiece coming out, you're going to see that, or you're going to see a lot of people trying to unload them right now. See what they can get. Holy crap.
I get no $1,400 for it.
Yeah. Ranger, 15 grand.
Oh, this is. Oh, it's actually got bids too. It's AFA graded.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot, I should have got mine graded instead of opening it up. I should have just got it graded. I didn't know I could get around that much for them. Damn.
Here we go.
Wow.
All right. So,
Kaiser. Very nice.
So you got all 6 members, the head, missing Jaguar's weapons, for which makes his gun, and you're missing...
Kill Bison.
Oh, yeah, Kill Bison, okay.
You're missing Jaguar and Kill Bisons.
Oh,
That form
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're missing that, and then you're also missing their breast formers, it looks like, too. Unless they're over here. Yeah, you're missing the breast formers. Those things are going to cost you probably anywhere from 60 to $100 a piece, and there's 6 of them, and good luck finding all of them.
And then gold plastic problems with Kill Bison there. So I love watching or looking at some of these Lau Kaiser auctions that will have all the other members transform, but they will not transform Kill Bison.
All right, what else do we have? You know what? I'll just show one. Go up page. All right.
So regardless of how specific you look on eBay, you're still going to get some obscure kind of like, what? Why is that in here? So unfortunately, you have to kind of shift through all the garbage to get to the good stuff, but hopefully we're helping some people out there knowing that, you know, there are some good deals out there. It's just unfortunate that you have to go through all this, like Creo. I mean, really?
It's not even
G1.
All right, so this is something that I wanted to point out. Also know what different types of variants are out there. So we're just taking Cyclonus, G1 here. Now, you had your regular version where you can see that's what this guy is. He has his regular gun. He doesn't have a hole on the top. Also, his fists are smaller as well because he doesn't need the peg hole as large. And just on this one, not the non-target master version, you got a couple of different variants here. You have the purple ear. So as you can see, this guy here, you know, he's got the purple and then the silver. You go to the one just right above it, and look at there, purple, then blue ear, then silver. And you can kind of see that difference right there. So there's a couple of different, you know, variants as well. Which one's, you know, more rare than the other? I think the blue one demands a little bit more money, but most of the people they don't even know. Like you see these two, they're both complete. The blue-eared one's going for $70, the other one's going for $10 more. And you know, then you have the Target Master version, where you can see that you got the regular purple. You can see that you got the hole in the top. The fists are a little bit wider, or as far as the circle goes, because you're going to have to fit that larger, you know, peg hole for his Target Master.
Mm. And you have to realize that Cyclonus here was KO'd also.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can find one of them.
But I'm not sure which version was KO'd. Is it the purple or the blue-eared? I'm not sure, but I know he was KO'd.
I can usually spot it pretty quick. I forget which one it is, but whenever you see the box, it's usually pretty easy to tell.
Yeah, right there, reissue mint box.
It's purple ear. You'll see that there's a blue ear on the packaging art. What does this say? Does it say mint in box, and then here's some pictures of it out of box?
Yeah.
All right. So, does the KO not come with landing gear, or he just didn't know it was there? Let's see if he says. Oh my God! Action Figure Expo, man! All you do is sell knockoffs. My goodness.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're gonna quit this screen sharing thing. So, I mean, in closing, you know, there's really a lot to look at, and you really need to be knowledgeable whenever you're shopping on eBay. You know, a couple of things. You know, we kind of look for some deals, so kind of start off slow because we really couldn't find anything. There was just a ton of repro labels, and we could have spent a long time doing that. Or maybe for next episode, we could kind of go through and find some deals and go ahead and like add them to our watch list. That way we can just bring it up. But we wanted to do this as, kind of, we didn't know what we were going to see today. We had some points that we wanted to make, but we had no idea what we'd come across, whether it be a good deal, whether it be some knockoffs. We just knew that these are common things that we usually see. So if you guys have questions or anything, be sure you leave them in the comments. We'll let you know where the next episode is going to be, and we're going to probably tackle G1 again. We're going to add some stuff to the watch list, and to make it a little bit shorter, maybe we can fit a lot more product and us talking about specific things versus us doing the whole search thing. Or maybe another episode we'll go back to the search. But we're going to do G1. We also plan on a future episode doing Brave. We can do Beast War. We can do animated and all kinds of stuff like that. But most of the time, as far as knockoffs, it's G1. I know there's some other stuff out there. But anything else before we get off?
No, I mean, the show is, we're here to kind of help you guys and to help, if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comments, and, we'll get to them, in our next show and stuff. We're not here to try and just say knockoffs, suck and all that kind of stuff, but we want people to know that there are differences out there, and just to help, educate a little bit, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is something we're going to do every week. Maybe we'll do it just like every other week. That probably sounds a little bit better. But we'll definitely let you know. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Jaim, you want to go ahead and tell people where they can find you?
You can find me, VictorySaber77, on Twitter and YouTube.
And you can find me, G1Hextron, on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And my Facebook page is the G1Hextron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let us know what you thought about the show. And if you have any suggestions or things that you'd like to see, let us know in the comments or questions. We'll address those in the next episode. So talk to you guys later. Peace.